funny. She got on purple, pink, and then bright pink.
I just scoot closer to you.
That's cool. Never been a little problem over here.
Never been a little problem over here.
Never been a little problem, man.
Is that like...
For the guys, man.
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We are back with another video. So recently I came across this subreddit post on Reddit called AITA, standing for Am I the... So I've been reading through the stories, having a ball, so I wanted to bring a couple stories to Kalon. So they have a specific language that they do use in the post. YTA stands for You're the... NTA stands for You're not the... but the other party is, and HA, no here, and ESH, everyone sucks here. So I'm gonna read to you a couple posts. I want to get your opinion. We're gonna share our unsolicited opinion on people's lives because why not? My grandmother passed away 2 weeks ago, and literally 5 minutes after finding out, my sister, a 20-year-old female, gets on social media and posts about it. She posted things like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it. My grandmother just died." And she's gone, "I'm so heartbroken." I get everybody grieves in their own way, but she didn't even have time to process it in real life before posting about it. She even went as far as to take pictures of her crying, in quotes, crying, outside the funeral home with the words, "I'm not ready to see you inside that casket, Granny." She's been posting pictures of her constantly. She doesn't even seem as sad in real life as she acts on social media. So I confronted her about it and said, she isn't actually sad about her grandmother dying, and she's just looking for attention on the internet. She pulled the "everyone grieves in their own way" card, and this is the only way she can express her grief. She says, "I'm being negative after something tragic just happened." AITA?
Nah, she's not the A. She's not that shit. She's not it.
She's NTA.
She's NTA, right? But yo, she's wildin' though. For posting it on the net about Granny. Let your grandma rest in peace, bro. She do not want an Instagram post.
I kind of agree with that. Like,
I feel like she's capping. And the reason why I feel like she's capping is because she didn't wait 5 minutes. I mean, some people, like, they don't even discuss, like, when people die, period. Like,
yeah.
I'm the type of person, if somebody died close to me, you would never know, because I'm not that type of person. I don't push, like, certain shit. I just don't put on the internet. Like, I'm like, all right, we're going to just take that L.
But I'm also one of those people who I feel like people do grieve differently, and if she wanted attention from it, like that was her way of grieving, then like who cares how she grieves? Like,
I mean,
I don't know. That's devil's advocate though.
That's the thing. We don't know her. So if her sister say she doing a lot, I'm gonna say she doing a lot because her grandma died. If my gram got taken out, bro, I'd be sick. But I'm not gonna be on social media. Oh my God, the
Granny in the casket.
They done took the whole tree away from us, and rest in peace. And it could have been some. It's your grandma. She gonna have to go at grandma. Grandmas go. I mean, that's the grandma's gotta go first. It's better you like grandma than you, right? Like, I mean, if it was like her sister that died or something, then that's something totally different because that's like seeing yourself in somebody, meaning like age-wise, like your age and them dying is different than seeing somebody that's older because that's expected.
But now, should she have brought it to her and been like, "You're faking it"? Like, even if she was faking it, like, who cares though?
Oh yeah.
You would have said something to your sibling?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't have said anything. I would have been like, I would have said it in my head like, she doing a lot, but I wouldn't have like made it a conversation.
Like, bro, really?
Some of the people have responded, so I'm gonna read a couple of comments.
Read a couple of them, man. I know they all over the place. You got your sensitive people. It's gonna be like, she's just grieving.
Yeah. So one person says, YTA, you are the blank. She says, "You're not in charge of your sister's social media or her grief. Deal with your own grief instead of creating strife among a family who just suffered a loss." So
let me say one thing. When you post on social media, whether you realize it or not, you are a reflection of the people that you are around.
mm-hmm.
Because you're not only putting out your business, you're putting out your family's business.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't want that shit on the net, don't put that on the net, or don't even start putting stuff on the net, because now you're opening a portal for the whole damn family to get on the net and say what they want to say. And if somebody say the wrong thing one time, you're gonna be mad.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have cared enough. Like, I wouldn't have brought it to the internet, but I also wouldn't have brought it up at all. Like, I don't care. I feel like
I wouldn't have
to
cared.
care
Probably,
about something like that is like it's kind of petty.
Yeah,
kind of petty.
Right. I don't think I would have necessarily said anything, but I would have been like, this thing.
But in the back of my mind, I definitely would have been like, she's doing a lot.
I wish I would catch somebody with the phone like this. Like, say if it was like, okay, like a little sibling of mine and they're crying, that's totally different. Like, let them grieve, bro. Like, you feel me? But not them grieving with the camera in their hand. Like,
talk about granny, no. So this one is ESH. Everyone sucks here. Your sister is a drama queen and you are gatekeeping grief. Neither of you seem very concerned about your grandmother, which is kind of true.
No, I'm gonna be real though. I think she is concerned, but the thing is maybe now. I just think that maybe she just went about it the wrong way, and maybe not even the wrong way. I just think about like every situation is all the same, but it's all different. Meaning like it's not about what you say; it's how you go about saying it and bringing it to light.
Yeah.
So instead of judging her and making accusations that, you know what, maybe she's faking it, blah blah blah, she could ask a question that can open up the conversation and the communication for her to be able to express maybe what she feels, and she could be more open and more vulnerable to her feelings and maybe possibly agree with you, and then you can have an input, because now you're getting like, your question answered though.
Off of face value, you can have an opinion. Like, she's not wrong for having an opinion for her sister, but it's just that I just don't think it's that serious for you to be like, oh my God, you're being dramatic. Like, let her be dramatic. If that's how she's gonna grieve, like, she can do that, and it can be a conversation, but like, it don't gotta be all that.
He said, Graham, look, Granny, let me give him more.
AITA for telling my mom I'm not coming for Christmas and I don't want to look at her because she didn't help me financially.
Damn.
It's about to get deep. Okay.
Shit.
The story is, ever since I was a little kid, my family never really supported me in doing any extracurriculars, especially the ones that cost money. What they would do is my parents would say, yes, we'll pay for the payment, $5 to $10 for you, because I was like 12 and I couldn't work. They would keep telling me that they'll pay the amount, and then the day comes when they have to pay, and then they ignore me for the whole day, and then they say they don't have the money after the due date. This has been my whole life. I am now a freshman college student, and I'd say I'm very independent. I pay my bills and I have my own phone, so they don't have to use my phone as a bargaining tool. But then
I know what she means. Okay.
But then a bill that I needed to pay for one of my extracurriculars, I don't want to get into detail because I want to stay anonymous, came unexpectedly. I joined later than others and didn't know about the bill. I asked specifically my mother to help me pay, and she said that she would. We had a deep conversation about how this is a big opportunity and it can change my life and teach me so much. She told me she was proud of me and she was proud that I got into the extracurricular. I asked every day for the money, and she always brushed it off but said she'll give me the money. Now looking back, I should have known. The day came for the due date and she ignored me. They pushed back the due date time for me and she still ignored my messages. Then the second due date comes, and of course I couldn't stay because of the due date. I privately messaged her a huge paragraph basically saying, you broke your promise and my trust. I don't want to come up for Christmas and I don't even want to look at you. I'm done with the lies. This hurt my career. My sister has been tagging me in stuff that says parents have feelings too, and I understand she does have feelings, but this was an amazing opportunity and it was not that much. Plus, she promised and could have warned me if she didn't have the money. I could have went and got the $250 from a loan at the bank. But please let me know if I'm the because I'm second guessing myself and the family is mad at me.
So, I had a very, 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 which I told you about. I think I told you this. In college, I had I went to college for 1 year, but I had a very, 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 very similar situation to hers. So I understand the part where you're asking and you're reaching out for help, right? But that's cool. That's the part where I feel like, you know what, she's coming with receipts saying like, look, this shit happens all the time. Like my peoples don't be looking out. Like they always capping every time it's time to push the bread out. Y'all there. I mean, y'all not there, but when, you know, the talk is talk, y'all keep talking. So I get that. But when it comes to, I just feel like shit like that don't need to be said. Like, you don't have to say anything. Like, your mom knows she ain't pay, your dad know he ain't pay. You don't gotta say, yo, look, you're up, I'm not coming home for Christmas. Just don't pull up. Don't do anything. Just keep moving. Move in silence. You letting them know you mad. It's kind of like, I don't know, like you're making them confront the situation. And some people are like that. Me, I'm just a different type of person. I just start moving different. I don't really got to. I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm not confrontational because I am confrontational. That'd be a lie if I said I'm not. But I'm at the point now in my life where I personally just don't think that I would bring a situation to my parents and be like, you did this to me. I'm not coming home for Christmas. It's like, if I'm not going to come home for Christmas, I'm just not going to come home for Christmas. When you ask me, I'm going to just say, no, I'm not coming. Yeah. But for her, it's more like this specific situation messed everything up. My career. She's in college, bro. You're going to get so many opportunities in life. Like, bro, that probably is not even the best opportunity. Whatever God got for you, shorty, he's not gonna miss it. You're not gonna miss it. I promise you. You're gonna be fine. But in that specific situation, let me spit it out. In that specific situation, I feel like she's not. But I do feel like, once again, it's how you go about things. You don't have to message your mom and be like, bro, I'm not coming home for Christmas.
I don't feel like she's the butthole because I think you should be able to express your feelings to your parents without it being like a commotion. But I also think that when you hold stuff in and you don't say anything, you build up resentment and then it just explodes. And I feel like this is that. Like, it's been going on for so long. Like, she started off the whole subreddit post with when I was a kid. So this has been happening forever. She knows it's happening. They probably know it's happening. Who knows? And it's been happening for quite some time, and she has never spoken up about it. You can tell because she got to the point where now she's like, I'm not coming home for Christmas. This is how I'm blacking out. This is how I'm handling a situation. So I definitely don't think she's wrong. I just think, like you said, it's how you go about it. It could have been a conversation. It could have been a conversation when it started too, because obviously it went on for years. But that's just I don't think
I think her parents is broke. I know that's like messed up to say, but I think they broke.
What did that?
Because you know how some parents try to act like they got that shit together and they just don't.
Yeah, but that's not the principle. She said the principle is that they'll wait till after the due date to tell her they don't have it. And they'll ignore her on the due date. But it's cool if you don't have it, but if you tell me in advance, then I can go about it how I need to. That's just respect. That's just being courteous. That's just being like...
What happens is people... If you've been around broke people enough, you know, motherfuckers always got a story of why they can't do something. And when they really, really ain't got that, they just be like, you know what? She just is raps. Yeah. And like, that's just the truth. Like, I've known, like, that's...
But you can give people chances, but how many chances are you going to give somebody before you be like, they keep doing the same thing?
I've seen that happen before. Somebody said they're going to give you some bread and just dip out.
And you just
dip out, like... But that's a part of being an adult too. You can't account for money that's not yours. Ever.
That's true.
Don't ever account for
You
no
should
money
have already
that's yours.
had the backup because you knew that this is what you wanted to do in your extracurriculars too.
You already got to be prepared for people to say no.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's an asshole. But it's like I said, it's the wording on that.
Yeah.
You feel me? You don't even tell Shorty, look, I ain't come home for Christmas. What you do is you just come home on New Year's, grab your presents, and dip out.
So we're going to go through some comments. People are saying NTA, it's absolutely horrific for a parent to normalize lying to their child and going back on promises. You are right that they should just tell you no up front instead of stringing you along. That's in this really cruel manner. I agree. Like, it's no reason for that when you can just communicate. Like, stuff be easy. People be making it
But
hard.
a lot of parents do that. They don't like. A lot of parents think I'm your parent, so they don't have to tell you why they're doing things. It's
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm
then
the
just
parent,
say
shut
no.
up. And then you grow up and you think that that's okay. And then now there's this broken line of communication that's throughout the whole family for no reason when you could have been the person. And that's what, you know what? That's what people say about generational curses. Generational curses don't always have to mean with wealth and money. Lines of communication is probably the most simplest thing that you can do to break a generational curse. And that is being able to effectively communicate with all your children. Feel me? Can help out a lot, because once you open up to them and you make a space and you make them feel comfortable enough to tell you anything, you'll be surprised in how open and accepting that your kids will be about your situation. You won't feel like you have to lie to them if you feel comfortable, or run around and back. Something is like, damn, dragging, like, damn, I gotta duck off on her, and blah blah blah. Now you're in a bigger situation than what it needed to be.
Yeah. Another one was NTA. We tolerate behavior in our family that we would never tolerate in our friends. Although, to be honest, why did you even bother asking her? Why did you not just go straight to the bank? Were you using it as an excuse to cut them out? Was it a test? You even got a second chance but decided that your mom would come through for you when she hasn't before. And then the girl replied and said, hey, thank you for your reply. Another person answered and asked in a very similar way, so I hope they see this. Looking back, it's only been a week, lol. I realized how dumb I was. I genuinely believe she was going to do it because she was helping pick out an outfit for one of the events and such. Stop. Don't laugh at her.
It's not funny, but I'm imagining her mom helping her pick out the outfit, knowing she ain't about to give her the bread. Yo, I'll be sick, yo. Like a motherfucker helping me, like, yeah, let's like go into this store, like, you want them sneaks?
Yeah, that's funny.
Put them on your charm.
She said, but I can't really make any excuse for trusting her. I could have went to the bank, but I did trust her, which is my fault, and I do take accountability for that. The second chance was only a half a day, so if I went to go get the loan, it would take me around 2 days to get it because my bank is weird. So last one, someone said gentle YTA, but only to yourself. Your parents had never ever ponied up throughout recorded time. Yet when it was something critically important for your career, you asked them for help. I'd have gone to school, a friend, a bank, an online lender, really anyone but my parents if I 100% absolutely positively had to have the money. That's kind of what I was saying too. Like, if I know my parents are not reliable, I wouldn't have even thought to ask.
Yeah, but some people, you gotta realize, some people don't have what you have.
Yeah, but
and
that's like, life though. You have to make a way for things that you want.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, some people just don't have that extra friend that may have bread, or some people may not be fortunate enough to have people that they feel comfortable enough asking for money.
Yeah, that's
Feel
true.
me? Like, you gotta think about that. She went to who she thought, like, damn, she thought her parents was gonna come through.
But she already took accountability. She's already said, like, I knew I shouldn't have asked her.
Now she knows she gotta be on her swammy, you feel me? But
and then she said, you know the saying, hurt me once, shame on you, hurt me twice, or in this case 3 or 4 or 50 times, shame on me. Good luck. Is there any way to salvage this? Go to the program, the school financial aid office, a friend, maybe sort it out. And she said, hi, thank you so much for your comment. I 100% understand. I'm definitely using this as a learning lesson. As of right now, I've been in contact with some people who have offered help. So I might be able to figure something out. So shout outs to her. Good luck.
Nice. Yeah, good luck with everything. All jokes aside, like.
And sometimes family just be family, and for real, I can't even lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Every family have their people where it's just like, it just is what it is.
It is what it is, and you gotta accept them for who they are.
Gotta let that go, baby. It just is what it is. But I will say this: you will find your people. Find your people that fuck with you. They gonna show. The people that want to be in your life will consistently make sure that they're in your life. Go to those people. Even if it feels uncomfortable because you don't go to them for specific things, start the dialogue and give it time and be patient and pray, and let it progress. And you'll be surprised at what can happen.
The title is AITA for taking money from my wife's fund account to pay for my computer she broke.
You're not wrong.
You didn't even hear the story yet.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, she got a fun account, right? So
I got a fun account, man. Give me that bread.
My wife is a stay-at-home mom. She works hard taking care of our kids and maintaining our home. I do what we have agreed is a fair portion of the housework and all of the yard work. She has full access to all of our accounts except for my personal spending account. I put the exact same amount into her personal spending account, but I can only deposit, not withdraw. I have a home office, but I do not work from home. It is just a place I can go to sit and catch up on anything I might need to do from work, and also play video games.
Gamer.
My wife also has a room that is dedicated to her and her hobbies. I have asked her multiple times to please leave my room alone. I clean it myself. I take my dishes to the kitchen and either wash them or put them in the dishwasher. I take out my own trash. When I play with my kids in my office, I clean up after all of us. When my wife joins me in my office for video games, I clean up afterwards. There is quite literally no reason for her to do anything in there when I'm not in there. I do not have a lock on my door.
This shit mad long.
I do not have a lock on my door, but I do have my laptop password protected. I like to line up some of my collection of Lego minifigs by my screen on my laptop. I like to imagine that Batman and Spider-Man are watching me work. I know it's silly, but I like it. For some reason, my wife decided to go clean my office. I guess she needed to move my laptop, so she closed it. Not all the way because my minifigs were in the way. When I came home, she told me what happened. The screen was not working at all. I had to get my old monitor out, hook it up, and check it to see if anything else was busted. It was just a screen. I checked it and it would have cost about $250 for parts and labor to replace the screen. So I decided to replace the laptop and use the old one with my old monitor for my kids. It was fine other than the non-working screen. The cost to replace my laptop was only $600. Yay, Black Friday. So I took $350 from my account and I took $250 from the money I was going to deposit into her account for December, and I got myself a new computer. This will in no way affect our budget for anything other than our own personal side projects and hobbies. I was looking forward to getting myself a new Lego set to work out with my kids over the holidays, but now I will have to rebuild with one of my old ones, which is fine. Well, now she's pissed at me because she has to cut back on her fun stuff for December. She likes to have a spa day with her mom, for example. I said that I wasn't responsible for my computer being broken and that she 100% was. She said it was an accident and that I should forgive her. I said I wasn't upset, but that if she felt I should forgive her, then I fully forgive her, but she still has to help me pay for my new laptop. Am I the asshole? Edit. I did not just take her money. We talked about it first. She's still upset that I expect her to take responsibility. I did not make a dictatorial decision. We do not work in that way.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Bull say he clean his room. He take the trash out in his room. Pretty much he keep it spick. He got Batman and Robin looking at him while he do it too. So you can't say the nigga capping. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it a buck. He's funding her fun account.
True.
Like, bro, that just sound like she's spoiled, bro. Like, you might need to cut all that shit back a little bit, bro. She might need to get a little bit, you feel what I'm saying? Cause I feel like she too she mad about a computer and a spa day, and like I get it, she's a stay-at-home mom. That's just a full-time job. I can only imagine. I'm not taking away what she's doing whatsoever because that's hard, and I know it is. But what I'm saying is be lenient. You broke the man computer, the monitor. You feel me? Let him rock out, bro. Like it's hit, at the end of the day, he throwing the bread into your account. Be grateful.
It is his money.
It's y'all money technically, but because y'all married.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all married, so that's y'all bread. But at the end of the day, I just feel like
it shouldn't be an issue for him to fix his computer,
bro.
And you not going to the spa once or something. Like that.
Your mom can pay for you and her to go to the spa once in December this time, bro. Like that's crazy that you can't get your husband. And you know what's so crazy? He's staying out the way, bro. He ain't going out to the club. He just want his monitor fixed and Legos on that motherfucker for his son when he get home from school. That's crazy, bro. He sounds like a great, outstanding guy. You feel me? Really think about the full spectrum of what we're talking about here. He goes to work. He's financially stable. He takes care of his kids and his wife. He admitted that it's not a dictatorship and that he didn't just take it from her. He asked her. But at the same time, he still put his foot down and said, hey, I'm not going to let you walk over me. So I don't think I think that he's a man that knows his worth. And she just going to have to take an L on a monitor, bro.
And might I add, he did say that they did have a conversation about it. So it's not like he just took it out his mind and was like, I'm going to take $250 from her and not tell her about it. Like, she was aware that he was doing it. So I
just don't think he's an asshole for it. And I don't think he said it in a very, like, you got to realize, like, people, like, a lot of guys that game, me personally, I game. So, like, I know it. Like, if my girl broke my monitor, that shit would, like, kind of shift my whole night routine or my, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit kind of fuck up what you got going on. You be like, damn, hold on now. Wait, hold on. My little 2-3 hours or whatever, however long you play your game, it's going to get messed up. Got your friends you talk to, IRL, or you feel me?
Yeah.
It's you messing up the flow. So you got to understand that, like, hey, that's his way of clearing his head and using it for, because like you say, he probably use it for work too, stay-at-home jobs nowadays, you feel me?
He said it's not a stay-at-home job. He said it's just his place to do work or play video games.
That's what I'm saying. Like when he get home from work, you feel me? Bust a little project out. You feel me? Something like that. So
a lot of people agree with you. Some people are saying NTA. They said, NTA, you are right. She broke it. She needs to take responsibility. The only thing I can say is, did you talk to her before you took the money? He says, yes, I did. I would not arbitrarily deny her money that she is counting on. She knew that she messed up. She just didn't want to pay for messing up.
Stand up guy, man. Gotta love him.
Anyway.
Gotta love him.
Someone said, is anyone else cringing while reading this? And then someone said, it reads like a parent disciplining a teenager and not his wife.
Yeah, I agree there too.
And it says, yep, this is what it feels like to me. I completely agree with people saying she should pay for the part of his new computer since she broke the old one. However, she should also be able to have a say in how and when that this happens. He just decided to not put the money in her account even after she said she wasn't okay with his request. It feels a lot like a parent taking part of an allowance away. I'm wondering, did he discuss any other options? For example, she could pay him smaller payments out of her spending money. This is his wife, not some random stranger. I'd even willingly do this for a close friend, especially if I could afford to replace it. That means I can front the money to just repair it as well. With my wife, if we could afford to replace it, I would just do it. She did something accidentally. Shit happens.
True. Yeah. He's kind of, she's right too. Like it was an accident though.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it just depends how cool you are. Like if she broke my shit, I'd be like, I'm not gonna be like, damn, you gotta pay for it. Like, there's times like she done broke her laptop. I done fixed her laptops. There's times where she bought me stuff that I never had broken. She bought me AirPods and herself AirPods. Like, there's times where we've replaced things and it's just like, all right,
just because like
just replace them. Like, it's not that serious. Like, I understand his connection to what he has. He seems like he's very attached to.
I think it's because he specifically already set boundaries and told her don't go in there, and then she went in there and broke it. So it's principle. It's like, not only like did I tell you not to do what you did and you did it anyway, look at what you did. These are your, this is the result of your actions that I told you specifically not to do. So I get it, and I get how that can seem childlike. But you would want somebody to do that for you.
But I'm not gonna lie, that's what boundaries are. It don't matter if you're 40 or 50 or 12. If I tell you, yo, if I gotta say I got a nice car. I don't know, say I got like an i8 or something, and I tell my kids, yo, do not drive my car, right? I tell my grandma, granny, don't hop in my whip. I tell my dad, don't hop in my whip. I'm telling 3 people the same thing. If all 3 of them take the keys, I'm going to respond the same way to all 3 of them, because it's the principle behind the situation, not the person. It doesn't matter who it is.
So I think we all can agree he's NTA, but it's definitely how you go about a situation. I feel like all of these are kind of the same. It's about how you go about a situation. There's ways you can be petty. There's ways you can be kind. There's a way that things can be said better. So, I don't know. I feel like most of the people I read off today were pretty chill.
I mean, it wasn't
not too crazy.
Nothing to the point where I'm like, yo, you're an asshole. You feel me? It's just like there are little small situations, but I'm gonna still have my opinion.
Of course. That's why we're here, so we can give you guys our unsolicited opinion on people's lives.
I get you what you want, but you want me alone. You held me up and I was down and out, but I don't want you with that.